Hello and welcome to Neverwinter Nights 2, and this will be part 30. In the previous part we met quite obnoxious sorcerers, spoke to her a bit, and got to experience, not particularly pleasant personality. She's probably got anger issues, he's a teenager, but yeah. We also did some vendoring, and instead of selling all the spells I moved certain spells to Eleni because he won't be using them. And I'm holding on to them for good reason. That will become apparent much later. But there's something we need to do in this area. If I can remember where it is. I tend to forget about it. Just trying to find it. There should be an injured wolf somewhere. Which is important for plot reasons. I think I can never remember where it is. Rather annoying. Citizens, city watchman. Fairly sure it's around here somewhere. I could be mistaken. That's the almost west place. Why the heck are you, Wolfie? You are of some importance. Maybe it doesn't spawn before later. Well, sure it should. You spawned now? Oh, that didn't take long. There's a wolf here, and it's injured. This looked like a wolf. It seems as if someone wandered into town. Its fur is matted with blood. I just said it in an earlier part. I'm just going to go through this briefly. I think you can do to help. That's a fake. This is one of the dudes of the Neverwinter Woods circle who's been trying to locate other dudes, and basically it's going to end up telling Eleni to try and contact some dudes through a sky mirror. So that is important for progressing Eleni's questy thing. So I usually remember to pick it up, but I just always forget where it's located. So we can now go to the merchant's quarter and deal with two more of the betrayers, likely. 250 experience on that, not too bad. So we need 2,766. Yeah. Next level. I don't think we can acquire that in doing the Tomb of the Betrayers. It was a quest we got about a missing priest. So. One of the times where I wish this character was a cleric instead of a favored soul. Because of course clerics can turn undead, and favored souls do not have that ability. Where are we? That's the Moonstone Mask, City Exit, Temple of Tyr. Where is it? Should be around here somewhere. Is that it? No? No. Is there a signpost somewhere saying, Oh, because it's over there. I'm just an idiot. Hardly surprising. Up this way. Come on. Even though it's a tomb, it's quite alive, I'd say. So, who would have guessed? He didn't get stuck because he lost his key. Please, thank you. I'm fairly sure the door closes behind us. Yes, it's locked. We cannot progress or get back out before we've done what we need to do, and we're going to clear this for anything we can. Experience. Don't think we get an awful lot of them, but there's a lot of traps here. You can see these markers on the floor. I don't know whether that's intentional or a bug or something, but you can actually see certain trap locations.
The land is against you.
Shadows.
Creonavitus.
Yeah, you can do temporary ability damage, but it's only temporary, so it's not too bad. So. Come on, Niska. Please, maybe. Thank you. There was a door there, wasn't there? No, it was here. So. There's something loaded, so. There's bound to be something on the other side of this door. What a surprise. Maybe? Stunned. I forgot about that. Always use protection from evil, because it makes you immune to mind-affecting spells, and I'm fairly sure that's a mind-affecting spell. So, anyway, wasn't a lot to get from that, just a bit of experience, but it would be sad being 4 experience away from leveling, wouldn't it? So, speaking of, I should probably... I could technically protect everyone, but the buff looks a bit excessive, and yeah. I mean, you're going to be concerned about the main character. I've made that quite clear, so I probably should consider buffing my mates and all that kind of stuff, but... Oh, yeah. This is a minor puzzle room thing, and we need to disable the party AI, move individuals here.
Yes.
You can move over there, you can move over there.
How can I help?
So, I'm just going to try this. It might not work, but I'm going to try it. As soon as you cross any of these squares, fireballs are going to be thrown. And you can actually use this lever to move this block to block the fireballs. But because she should have evasion, she may be able to dodge the fireballs. Let's find out. Nope.
That's it for me.
Nope.
Sorry.
So she rolled 4 on the first attempt and 4 on the second attempt. That's marvelous. Come on. I'm speedrunning this quest thing here. So, come on. You can do a saving throw.
That's it for me. Sorry.
Apparently not. Yeah. She needs to roll 5 or higher to succeed. And that's quite difficult apparently. See, evasion reflex save, because she did her reflex save, she didn't take any damage from fire, from the fireballs at all, which is what makes fireballs against rogues questionable.
Indeed.
Which is why I'm using Ice Storm on my druid, because
Everybody, follow me.
it's so safe. Does he have anything that already gives deflection? No, she hasn't got any rings equipped, so I think we're good. Let her have it. Yep, 21 armor class. Hey. Anyway. Let's again, and then protection from evil on her. So, I was speedrunning that. I mean, if you have a monk, monks also have evasion. Oh, I forgot. Maybe we enable the AI. Come on, guys and girls. Certain areas where you can just run through. This is always lovely. If it wasn't because I'd already played through Neverwinter Nights with the monk, I would play the monk again. But right, it's the spice of life and all that. Ishka, get your thing out, please. Sit-ups. Another door. Oops.
Enough! I can carry no more.
Yeah. Come on. Kill them, please. Come on. Splatter. Come on. Are we good? Come on. Come on, please. Let's see. Have I got lesser restoration? Should be more than adequate to get rid of that for her. No, she's clean. Cleared even. Cool. Nothing in here. This is basically a restroom. A room used for resting, not a toilet. So, there's bound to be traps here as well. Oops. Huh. Couldn't stop much closer, could I? So, the priest is located down here, and we're going to run all the way around and clearing the entire area, because we need to do that in order to get back out again. So, it's a bit obnoxious, but it is what it is. Nothing? There's some undead things. Let us try and torch one of them, shall we? Didn't like that particularly. You know what? That's what we got Searing Light for. It is particularly effective against undead. Can't complain about that. If I'm not mistaken, this is yet another puzzle room. Let's find out. No, this is not a puzzle room. This is a trap room. So, we are going to do what we did before again, and then
Yes.
send in Nishka. Hopefully the others are not going to follow along. No, they're not. Cool. Because this is another firewall room, so better make your saving throws, girl. Yeah. So far, so good. Cool.
Blast.
Regarding monks, by the way, I have completed this game with a monk, and I made a wonky little build because some of the prestige classes you can gain access to, but basically try to give existing classes a chance to do something slightly different. And because of the ability to spec into multiple classes, you can sort of abuse that. And there is a prestige class called Red Dragon Disciple, which is meant for casters to give them some melee ability stuff, and it gives an awful lot of stats. The stat bonuses gain you get when you reach level 10 is absurd. But it requires that you have arcane ability of some description.
Enough!
For a lot of people that means doing something like a bard, but of course bard has to be neutral and a monk has to be lawful, so for a monk that is not possible. So what I did was I took a single level of sorcerer in order to get arcane ability. A bit wonky donkey, but that meant of course I could take 9 levels of monk, 1 level of sorcerer and 10 levels of red dragon disciple, and it was surprisingly effective. The downside to that is you delay all your monk abilities. And of course a monk is a class that gets juicy, lovely, interesting, exciting abilities all the way through their leveling, and you have to give up the level 20 ability. Because I'm fairly sure the 10th level of Red Dragon Disciple gives something like +4 strength. So it is complete and utter waste not to get all 10 levels. But I'm not saying that a pure monk wouldn't be as effective, but you do get some nice things. You get a few free feats, and of course become immune to fire because you are basically half dragon at that point. So it's fun to try. I'll put it that way. So I mean, we can go and speak to him. He's in here. But he's basically going to say that we need to clear out the dead. Who walks? Oh, deceased. No surprise. I mean, I've also tried playing a pure monk, and that was it's a different way of playing. It's not necessarily one is not necessarily better than the other, but it's just a bit different. Not having the monk abilities that you gain while leveling though is slightly painful. Magical spell resistance and immunity to just about anything that looks like I'm going the wrong way. You get so many immunities, and immunity to poison, immunity to disease, and immunity to bad language and all that kind of stuff. So no one's going to hurt you or send me. What kind of tattoo is this? The tattoo, wrong option by the way. Okay, who leads them? I said to betray us down here. Promise I'll get you out. So anyway, I know I probably shouldn't be talking about monk when I'm playing a favorite soul, but it's just because this is just grindy stuff, and well, it's not grindy. There's nothing only grindy about it. But I would rather, because we are doing something that's just needs to be done and it's not super important, I would rather spend that time talking about things. See you later. Let's fry one of these zombies. Try to at least. So.
I shall be victorious.
Could we fight? Maybe. 7 experience at pop. That's lovely, isn't it?
Bonaparte.
Should probably consider healing. That might be a good idea. Just a little bit.
Bonaparte.
So. This bound to be, indeed.
Enough! I can carry no
Hey,
more.
stop whining. It was a bit overkill trying to put Ice Storm there, but I mean, it worked. Oh. Seize the seas again. No surprise. Come on. Nothing beyond a bit of experience to be had in here, but let's remove that disease even, and rest. We should be able to rest here. Yep. So, rebirthing, of course, was something that has to be done.
Glory Conforus. Jurisdict X.
I suppose when it comes to monks specifically, there's an argument for the fact that you don't get to enjoy all the spicy items you can find, because of course they don't use armors or weapons. So there's that. But if you're on a budget, you can't go wrong with a monk. Oh, indeed. Very subtle. Come on. Stepping on any of these squares will trigger arrow traps. So the way to reach that chest is by not stepping on the squares. Oh. Come on. Conceal. I don't know if I've mentioned that effect before, but when an enemy is concealed, it has a certain level of concealment, which is based on percentage, usually 20 or 50%. And that basically means that before you even do your attack roll, it has already been decided whether you miss the target, because it is semi-concealed. Anyway, let us disable the AI yet again and set Mishka in, because she's the most nimble and she can unlock things. Can you, there you go. She does have some uses. Oh, trigger the trap. Right. Light shield. Cool. I think I know where that light shield is. Anyway. You can go for a minute or two more, I think. There is one more puzzly thing, which is not particularly puzzling, but Of course, there's something about Monk that I just want to touch on. You can make a dual wielding Karma Monk, which gets something like 11 attacks or something. It's absolutely ridiculous. Of course, the fact that Karma's only hits for 1d6 points of damage, whereas Monk's Fist at level 18, I think the chances in this game, it's normally supposed to be 16 to 20, pretty sure. But, I mean, the Monk's Fist can do 20 base damage. 2 to 10. I'm pretty sure it used to be 1 to 20, and then they decided that that range was too big, so they changed it from 1 to 20 to 2 to 10, which is not exactly the same. It increases your average damage by half a point. So you get slightly more consistent damage. But of course, if you can get hold of some keen Karmas, it has a very, very high crit rate, then you can go absolutely bonkers with your rolling Karmas, the Monk. So, good fun.
Let's see what they're made of!
Anyway, we need to disable AI again because there's a gate here, which is locked and we cannot open it. But what we can do is we can, we have 3 squares in front of us, so if we put her there and say you can go there, and you can go there,
How can I
and you
help?
can run down there. Look, these are pressure plates. I sort of expected it to be trapped. So. Some skulls. Hooray. Cool. Very complicated. No, I suppose if you don't know about it, it can be. I wouldn't say complicated. That's possibly pushing a bit too far, but I've almost clear. Yeah.
Time
What?
for a little fun!
Let us light them up. I mean, these traps hit like sort of shocks. So running through them is rather stupid. If you can avoid it,
Nature will have
it's a bit overkill for some experience. This, but whatever, it works.
Fair Navitus.
Take that!
Should be one here. Indeed. Come on, Nishka, do your thing. Hey. We just got one more door to open and we've been through the entire area. Nah, it's fine. Let's just attack these guys.
Give me a moment, and this'll all be.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
Nature will have its say. Nature.
Of course, we promised not to touch any of the sarcophagus thing. That was something we had to swear to, and I'm not going to, because that would be breaking the promise. So, once we reach the exit, we have done a full circle, and I will end this episode. It's likely a bit annoying having to wait for the conclusion, but that's just the way things work out. I do try to keep episode lengths to about 25 minutes. I could likely go for half an hour, and more often than not, I end up going for half an hour, but I try to avoid it. When we come back, we are going to deal with the oppressive evil that is causing all the disturbance in this place, so we can actually get out, because that door remains sealed until the evil has been dealt with. But for now, thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye bye.